going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna give our review from last week. Before the show, Monday Night Raw tonight. Better late than never, like I always say. Excuse me. No order here. We're just gonna jump right to how Raw began with I believe it began with Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. The contract signing for the triple threat match at WrestleMania, which we knew was gonna end up taking place due to how the referee spot took place with Bianca of the week before. So we already knew that was gonna turn into a triple threat match. But the way they got it is they got Io Sky looking like the third wheel in the match, however the case may be. But Io Sky making it known that she's the champion and she will be respected. So that's how that went down. Also, we had CM Punk and Seth Rollins out there. We had Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman out there. Pretty much, Seth Rollins was pressing to Paul Heyman like, "Yo, how much are you worth?" and this and that. Pretty much trying to bully Paul Heyman into, I guess, siding with him. I don't know, but damn, freaking Braun Breaker spared the hell out of goddamn Carlito, man. God damn. Also, we got that fatal 4-way scramble match or whatever match that I said that they was gonna have for the Intercontinental Championship. We're gonna have Dirty Dom, Penta, Braun Breaker, and Finn for the win. I feel like Dirty Dom should come out on top in that match, which I feel like he will. I don't know. If they were smart, they would have Dirty Dom come out on top at Mania. So that match is taking place at Mania like expected. But Raw this week was a side show. It wasn't really such a good show. Like I said, at the end of the night. We also had Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley, which Lyra came out on top, which her and Bayley ended up becoming tag teams. They became a tag team on SmackDown, which we're gonna get into a little later. It was a little gauntlet match, but we get back into Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman segment. He's pretty much bullying his way to Paul Heyman. CM Punk came out there and try to, save Paul Heyman or whoever from whatever Seth was trying to do to Paul Heyman. But, to no avail, he ended up taking a stomp from Seth Rollins. So it looked like Seth Rollins was going to start Heyman, and then he caught himself, and he pretty much told Heyman, like, "Yo, now you owe me a favor," which... what would that be? I like a lot of people already feel like, even myself, I already said it earlier in my other videos, that I feel like Paul Heyman gonna end up signing with Seth Rollins, turning on CM Punk and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at Mania. And a lot of people feel like that's gonna take place, and I was one of the first few ones that feel like that's gonna take place. It just would make sense, and it would throw some people off guard. Not me, but it would definitely throw some people off guard. There's a lot of people that feel like he's not gonna turn on CM Punk, or the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. So, it's still up in the air. But with the favor that Paul Heyman now owes Seth Rollins, there's no telling what's gonna happen with the little favor that he now owes Seth Rollins. So it's like that's still up in fruition. Like I said, you still got tonight's Raw to see how this thing gonna kind of play out a little bit more. But we also had American Grande versus LWO and Dragon Lee, which was an okay match. Shout out to American Grande on Chad Gable, but I don't know what I just can't wait to see how far along they play this whole American Grande thing out, with Chad Gable or whatever. Because it's starting to weigh its course a little bit. But overall, Raw was like a decent show. We get into SmackDown. SmackDown started off with the Viper, Randy Orton. He's pretty much still looking for an opponent at WrestleMania. Now a lot of people feel like it should be Nick Aldis, or it is going to be Nick Aldis. But it's not going to be Nick Aldis. As bad as we want to see Nick Aldis come out the suit, and I never really seen much of Nick Aldis' work in the ring. I'm man enough to admit it. I never really, seen his work, but I heard he's really good in the ring. And a lot of people feel like, they want to see him take that suit off one more time, just for, at least 1 or 2 more matches, because he's still in great shape. So it's not going to be Nick Aldis. A lot of people saying it may be Solo, and we don't want that. A lot of people damn sure don't want that. But I feel like it still could be. Then I heard it could possibly be Bo Dallas and the Wyatt Six, Uncle Howdy. It could, but I doubt it'd be that. Like I said, the first thing I heard was definitely Aleister Black as Randy Orton's opponent. Now, if that's the case, if they're gonna have Aleister Black come back and just take an L like that, that's Randy Orton, man. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind. That's Randy fucking Orton, but it's just, do y'all really want to bring him back like that, taking an L? I don't know. I just don't know how they're gonna play that out. But we also had Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. They beef is definitely picking up. Drew McIntyre attacked Damian Priest from behind, or whatever the case may be. It looked like Damian Priest was trying to bounce back, but Drew McIntyre just got the best of Damian Priest. Quote my boy with a future chop DDT on the steps. I had my boy looking like he was on crack on the floor, like he was selling the hell out of that damn future shot off the steps. Like, eyes open like a smoker, man. But yeah, I'm glad that they feud is picking up. I know a lot of people wasn't really behind the whole Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest feud. At first I wasn't either. I ain't gonna lie, it's just I felt like it was a type of match they could have on a regular show. But it's definitely, the feud is definitely picking up now. I can't wait to see how Damian Priest try to get back. Because this is the last week into Mania. Mania is this weekend coming up. So he got one more day pretty much to get that get back on. Maybe as they said, to get back for Mania, because I'm hearing it's a no sanction match, pretty much a no DQ match. So all bets are off, and that match is going to be straight chaos between those two. If Damian Priest don't get his get back on Friday, he's definitely gonna get some type of get back at Mania. We also seen LA Knight. Well, we go back to Randy Orton. The Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga came out there and try to intervene with Randy Orton, until LA Knight came to his aid or whatever. So later on in that night, we got a tag team match between Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton and LA Knight. So that match was the last match of the night that was taking place. Randy Orton and Solo fought their way out the arena or whatever. LA Knight, he was the last one left with Tama Tonga in the ring after he took that RKO from Randy, caught him with a BFT to end the match, which looked all good. But then my boy Jacob Batu, he whooped that ass. He attacked him from behind, of course. Cowardly heel act, but he whooped him real good, man. It's looking like looking like Jacob Batu may beat LA Knight at WrestleMania. The hype is definitely behind him, but then again, I'm hearing Solo may intervene and cost Jacob Fatu the match some way somehow. That's what I'm hearing. I don't think it's gonna be like a clean finish. I don't think they're gonna have LA Knight lose the title. He just won it back. I don't think they're gonna have him lose it that quick again. Even though to Jacob Fatu, a rising popular Jacob Fatu wouldn't be too bad, but it's just I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go with that right now, especially not before Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu had they little squabble, because they gonna definitely have their little squabble. Also, Rey Fenix had a great match with Alberto. They had a great match. Luchadors, great match. Rey Fenix came out on top, but that's no knock to Alberto. Great match by those two. I might add. Also, Cody Rhodes is out there with all the old championship belts, man. It was great to see the spinner belt. It was great to see the wing and angle belt that Triple H was famous for. The first undisputed championship belt that Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero held, and it was just, and then the original the Eagle belt. It was just amazing to see all those championships in the ring. I know John Cena said if he come out on top, I don't know, he may just bring the spinner championship belt back. I mean, but with that match, I don't know. I'm hearing it's gonna be like it's the reason why they saving it for night 2, because I'm hearing it's gonna be like a real twist, plot twist to that match. Who's gonna come out on top or whatever? Maybe Cody. A lot of people feel like Cody's still gonna end up going over on John Cena. But then there's a lot of people like Vince Russo that feel like John Cena should go over, and I feel like that too. But then again, it could be other plans in the works for Cena. I don't think he's gonna retire heel. I think somewhere down the line he's gonna turn back babyface. Because I'm hearing that a lot of people feel like Cody Rhodes is about to do a heel turn somewhere down the line. Now, is that gonna be anytime this year? It's still up in the air, but a lot of people feel like Cody Rhodes gonna be the one that or he should be the one to make a heel turn soon. But that's still up in the air. But as far as like with Cena, I know they got their match. They closing night 2. I know it's gonna be like a long, great match. I know WrestleMania is gonna be like overall. They say like 18 hours. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of wrestling, man. They're saying this is gonna be the most hourly WrestleMania of all time so far. 19 hour show. That means each show gonna be like 8 to 9 hours. That's a lot. That's a long time. But that sound about right, because I believe WrestleMania always started like at 7 or 6 p.m. and the shit don't go off to like 10:30, 11 p.m. So that's like about 4 hours right there. But I don't know about maybe the 18-hour thing was a stretch. I'm not too sure what the start time is this year for Mania. Because that means the start time will have to be a little earlier for them to accumulate up to 18, 19 hour show per night. I don't know how that's what I heard, but yeah, I know WrestleMania is like one of the longest hourly pay-per-views anyway. It's usually like before it was like the 2 nights, it usually be like a 4 or 5 hour show. So that's probably why they did, switch it to like the 2 night thing, over the years, because it stretches the time and the matches throughout the weekend or whatever. But yeah, WrestleMania it should be alright this year. Like I said, I can't wait to see Monday Night Raw tonight. You guys let me know what y'all thought about the shows from last week, what y'all rated, and what y'all think is going to happen tonight on Raw. Another thing, I don't know why Jay didn't whoop Gunther's ass on Raw. He did all that talking, but that "I'ma get you, Jay" was a dangerous Jay, and I ain't gonna lie about that. But yeah, I would have whooped Gunther's ass, man. Fuck all that talking, and you whoop my brother ass like that in front of me. Yeah, it's all that talking shit go out the window. But I guess we just gotta wait and see how that plays out between tonight and Mania between Gunther and Jay, man, because I would have put them paws on Gunther, man, after what my brother asked like that. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, just share it, like it, and I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.